know you could have had a president. Guess that I would rather be the man. Maybe one day I'll go back to school. Think I'm probably kidding, but I still mean it. They've been trying to screw me, but I've been a genius. Cali looking more like home since I made moves. Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now?
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Chicago Bears and the Seattle Seahawks. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
No, check, Patriot! Watch you now, Barney! Watch you now, Barney! Check 99! Check 50! Check...
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. A defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39! Check 31!
He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. A nice little juke. Oh, and now he bowls him over. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Bears take over. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Hang on, we go. You see it? Red, up! Lock in. Yep.
Here's Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Detroit!
Now a handoff looking right. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Not today, baby. Detroit! Here we go now. Green 39.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Trubisky. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. It got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Trubisky. And a big loss here as he's taken down. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
He's got his man on the crossing route. Touchdown, Chicago! As his guys are in for 6, and the Bears have taken the early lead. And all the pressure that goes on in these playoffs, but the first score here in the divisional round always very key.
Partner, this team handled it like it was a regular season game, that they were confident in what they were doing, came right out and established themselves early.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protections.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Leonard Floyd in there for a milestone sack as it moves in past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132 and a half. Back to throw here. Now he steps away. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22.
Detroit!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And they'll They'll try again here, first and goal after the false start.
Here we go now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a second and goal.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it third and goal. They'll set up to throw. Steps away to his left. Being chased out. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Let's go, let's go. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Lock in, lock in.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. 89 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. The defense was expecting run. They got it. They just forgot to stop him.
Sometimes execution just wins, doesn't it? And give a lot of credit to the big guys up front because they knew they were running against a defensive front that was probably overloaded, and they had to find a way to create just a little bit of space, and they ended up creating a lot of space, and off he went.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now set to take over on offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dancing to his left. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Detroit! 4 down. Set! 319! 319! Come to my world. We want it. Detroit!
Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. After the interception, here's Trubisky. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Let's go. Lock in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
They go play action with Trubisky. This is caught by Jackson. And he's taken down inside the red zone past the Seattle 15. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Blue. Lock in.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Gun.
They're going to look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now look at 56.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Lock in, lock in. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
180. 53's the mic. 50. Red, up. No chance.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Looking for the end zone. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful. It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to you.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. That pick-6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. After the pick-6, they go right back to the air. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. He'll look to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 19. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Reds up. Hey, 18. Yep.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a very good return as he takes this all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. Well, that's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Now back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it.
And now here is another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Red, up. Red's up.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's going to let this one go deep. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This will be fielded at the 6. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Money back. Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back. Money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's he said it's a them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all so don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He made sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this gonna look on my snap? I take a man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this guy in the room for collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. Heavy lay, waist snatch, fat, straight, fat. Got lips like Angelina, belly truck tangerine, jumping on my. That's why they call it trampoline. Babe, back on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. Salty, they sodium, they jelly, petroleum, always walking in the background, don't never come to the podium. Chef Cardi B, I'm up, I see you like the again. While you was sleeping on me, I make 40 bands by 4 p.m. Baby, take it. Everything you want, I'm like a walking. I don't understand what this hate is about. How you go your man with my name in your mouth? I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking